what's your relationship with money?
You can certainly use it for impact. And to me, entrepreneurship, for example, is a very powerful impact. Look, I think the bigger problem is not that we are not financially literate. I think the bigger problem is that women in our country are not financially literate.
Thank you so much, Anupam, for agreeing to do this. I just have a couple of questions for you, and we'll be wrapping up this soon because, as always, you are running out of time.
That's the biggest asset that anybody has, and the most expensive asset is time.
True. I cannot agree more on that. First question: when was the first time that you had your first paycheck, and what exactly did you do with it?
Right. So, I have to tell you a story to tell you what I did with my paycheck. So, I lived in the US at that point, and I had graduated and I got my first job. But it took me a long time to get my first job. But I told my parents that I have a job, so I couldn't ask them for money. So, I basically had racked up a lot of debt. So, when I got obviously I couldn't really spend on anything, so I couldn't buy anybody anything when I came to visit India. So the first paycheck I got in the US, half of the money I used to clear my debt off. And the other half I used to buy a lot of presents for my family, my sisters, my parents, and particularly my sister's kids, who I love to death. So they were very young at the time.
And then girlfriend?
No, I'm married now, so I can't go on record with that.
Sure. One other question that I often ask to all the great people that I meet is, what's your relationship with money?
I don't have a relationship with money, and I don't think anybody should have a relationship with money. I think money is good to buy a ship, but what I'm trying to say is it's a means to an end.
True.
Right? So, to me, if you ask me how I think about money, I would probably say, it's a means to an end. Money can help you buy everything you ever wanted. You can live a very hedonistic or indulgent lifestyle. Money can help you create larger impact.
Correct.
Money can help you serve people who are in need.
True.
Right. So I think for me, while I'm not denying the value of the comforts money can buy, for me it's a means or a vehicle to create larger impact.
True.
Right. So that's
means to an end.
Yeah, it's an instrument where you now have the power to do something bigger in a way, right? Like Spider-Man said, with great power comes great responsibility. So if you have a lot of money, I think you should put it to good use. I'm not necessarily saying you should do what Bill Gates did and give it all away. That's a choice that you make.
Correct.
But you can certainly use it for impact. And to me, entrepreneurship, for example, is a very powerful impact. Right? If you put your money to use by funding entrepreneurs or building a company, you'll employ thousands of people, a lot of livelihoods and so on. For a country like India, I think that is the most significant contribution you can have in terms of helping develop the economy.
Correct. So earlier we were having this conversation with you, Anupam, where you were saying out loud how our Indian education system is flawed.
Yeah.
Same goes for personal finance. We cannot be more aggressive than saying our Indian education system don't make us financially literate.
Yeah.
Upsurge is coming out with its own platform to solve exactly that, and will be live in a day's time. So wanted your 2 cents on personal finance and how it should be about in right from schooling to colleges.
Yeah. Look, I think the bigger problem is not that we are not financially literate. I think most people who make a certain amount of money are financially literate. I think the bigger problem is that women in our country are not financially literate.
True.
Right? And most women you see even women who run households, they don't make investment decisions, right? It's the man of the house who always does that.
While they
Women-
are better savers.
While they're better savers, they don't understand returns. They don't understand creating a nest egg. They don't understand savings. So,
Or the channels they can invest in.
I mean, for most women I know, right, savings is locking up money in your cupboard
Correct.
or having a locker in a bank, right? I still don't understand the concept of that.
Correct.
In today's day and age, it's so anachronistic. Having a locker in a bank and storing your jewelry and cash in that. It's the worst use of money, right? And so I think the bigger emphasis needs to be on making women financially literate. क्योंकि जब औरत financially literate होगी, it is only then that she can become truly free. जब तक आप एक आदमी के ऊपर डिपेंड कर रहे हो, as long as you dependent on a male for financial decisions, how can you ever be independent?
Correct.
तो I think बराबरी अगर करनी है हमारे देश में
Absolutely.
आदमी की, men and women की, औरत की और आदमी की, तो वो फाइनेंशियल लिटरेसी के थ्रू ही हो सकती है.
Thanks, Anupam. That's great learning. Thanks for taking our time and agreeing to do this, and we look forward to hosting you
Yeah,
again.
thank you. I wish you the best, and I think it's much needed. So good luck.